Margaret Heller, and I'm a volunteer at Feather and Nest, and I want to give you a brief tour of what we have got going. With every organization that's a nonprofit, there are problems, and you will see our biggest problem first, but everything else we can work around. And here it is. We are all in our 70s, and all the furniture and the contents of houses, plates, utensils, everything has to go up these stairs for storage and then down these stairs when we do a house. So let's go into the warehouse. I'm going to try to give you about 5 minutes. I always use the railing, but sometimes I'm carrying boxes down. So this is our loading zone. This is some things that have just come in from somebody's house. Usually it's like somebody's parents who passed away and the contents of the house have been divided by the kids, the siblings, and what's left is usually the utensils and the towels and sheets and all the things that people need if they are going to be starting a home for the first time. And right here we have our mattresses, which are all repurposed in Milwaukee. So none of them are coming out of somebody's house and not being sterilized and checked. So over here we have abundance of dressers right now, and that's only because we have not been working since about March 15th. That was the last house that we did, and at that time we had about 3 dressers left. So we're still loading up things from donations from people, but we haven't feathered a nest yet. So this is all the dressers, and over here we have the couches and chairs, and in the back you can see there's chairs back there and end tables so that we can design and put together a whole house for people. Over here is all the baby things. We have changing tables and cribs and children's beds that are not put together. And we have books that have been donated from Frank School and Carthage College and Brass School so that the kids can get a book when they have their new bedroom with a new bed that's off the floor for maybe the first time in a while. Here we have organized towels, so we can just go in and grab some matching towels and then get some washcloths, and everything's organized. We have had a little bit more time in the last 3 months to do that. So even bathroom things, those are for hanging up your shampoo, and this is our shower curtain cabinet. Okay, 3 minutes I've got going here. And over on this side, this is our warehouse for pots and pans and utensils and appliances. This is all donated. On this side we have knickknacks and candle holders and vases to make the house pretty because we want it to feel like it's a home. And back over here we've got plates, matching plates and cups, and everything's pretty much together so that it takes us an hour or 2 to put together a house. And usually what will happen, pots and pans, baking equipment, shredders, lots of knives, lots of utensils. Diane will interview the person that's getting a house for the first time. Here again are all the chairs. You can see we have tons of space, and it was free. I'm just a volunteer, so I think it has to do with Halo had this space upstairs that they're not using and said, hey, get out of your garage and use the space. So I just passed a bird that died here. They get caught in here. So right now it is pretty hot up here, and I'll only be able to work for an hour, but I can work around that. The biggest problem is those stairs. I'm 72, Diane and Jim I think are my age. Here's all the blankets and sheets. And this is where we sort them and label them so that we know, and we can just pick a packet of sheets. And then every house gets artwork. We don't want it to look sterile, we want it to look like a home. So we have all these donations of pictures that we pick out. Sometimes the person will tell us, oh, I like country gardens, or I like nautical themes. A bunch of mirrors. So, sorry to be whipping around here. I'm going to walk back slowly and tell you what the issue is. This is a perfect space. Little cold in the winter, very hot in the summer, but it's perfect for us except for one tiny little detail, and that is what I showed you at the beginning, which is the stairways. Jim wears a brace around his back as his back is sore, and I've tried to get him to try chiropractic, but he won't do it. And you know, we're not going to be able to do this long, and it's very hard to get more volunteers. But I want you to take a look at this stairway. So that's pretty scary. When I come here to work, I let my sister know that I'm here in case I should fall down the stairs. I want her to find me. I want somebody to know where I am. So it would be very awful to give up this space because in many ways it's perfect, but it's very hard to get volunteers, and I can't see anybody wanting to take it over in the future with that one little detail. So what I'm trying to do is find out if the city of Racine has a space that's ground floor so that we could gradually unload all of this stuff free to people who want a home, and anything new that comes in will go into the new space, and we will gradually depopulate this and create something new here. Oh, I've finished up on our cleaning supplies. We have tons of cleaning supplies because we want dignity to come across in what we're doing. This is all volunteer. We have very little money. I think they got a grant to buy a trailer for $1,500 that goes behind Jim's truck. And then there's also $10,000 that we use for the beds. And also, I don't know if you can see it over here, we usually put in a TV and antenna, a small flat screen TV. We want them to feel totally at home in their new place. Thank you very much for listening. I hope you'll consider thinking about where would be a great new free place for us. Thank you.